Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kutikatas, a podcast where we bring you enchanting stories from Hindu culture, Indian folklore, and timeless parables filled with magic, adventure, and life lessons. Are you ready for today's tale? Let's begin! Before we begin today's tale, let's start off with 3 Oms. Take a deep breath in, and when you exhale, say Om for as long as you can. Diwali 3-part special. Part 2. The Syamantaka Mani. Have you ever wondered why we celebrate our favorite festivals? Welcome to Stories Behind the Festival, a special segment where we unwrap the magical tales hidden inside every celebration. Welcome to our Diwali special series, where we'll uncover the exciting adventures that led to one of the most loved festivals of light. But tell me, when you think of Diwali, what comes to mind? Yes, lights, sweets, diyas, fireworks, and happy faces everywhere. But did you know that Diwali also celebrates a brave battle? One where Sri Krishna defeated a terrible demon king named Narakasura. Last time, we left off with Lord Krishna setting off into the forest to find out what really happened to King Satyajit's brother and the magical Syamantaka Mani. Before him lay something fierce and scary. Sri Krishna suddenly stopped. There, lying among the rocks, was a lion, but it wasn't alive. Its mighty mane was tangled, and it lay beside King Satyajit's brother's body. Around the lion's paw glimmered a few faint sparkles. Sri Krishna bent down and said softly, "So this lion must have attacked his brother." But then, what happened to the lion and the Syamantaka Mani? Something very strong must have taken it. Following a trail of huge paw prints, Krishna walked deeper into the cave and noticed the walls shimmered faintly and with the light of the jewel. As Krishna's eyes adjusted, he saw a sight that made him smile. A baby bear! The little one was playing joyfully, tossing the shining Syamantaka Mani in the air like a toy ball, giggling all the while. "Oh," Sri Krishna whispered with a grin, "so this is where the jewel ended up." But before he could step forward, a deep, thunderous growl echoed through the cave. "Who dares enter my home?" From the shadows emerged a giant bear, his fur as dark as night and his eyes blazing with power. This was Jambavan, the mighty bear king who had once fought alongside Lord Rama in the Great War of Lanka. We will learn more about him in our future stories. Jambavan glared at Sri Krishna. "You thief! You come to steal from my child?" Sri Krishna replied calmly, "I have come not to steal, but to return what rightfully belongs to another. That gem brings trouble wherever it goes." But Jambavan, fiercely protective of his child, roared, "If you want it, prove yourself." And with that, a battle unlike any other began inside the cave. Rocks tumbled, the mountain shook, and flashes of light burst from their strikes. Sri Krishna and Jambavan fought for 21 days straight, neither giving up, neither slowing down. The sound of their clash echoed throughout the forest and even reached the heavens. On the 21st day, Jambavan began to tire. His great strength started to fade, and for the first time, he looked closely at his opponent. A divine glow surrounded Sri Krishna, majestic and familiar. Jambavan gasped and fell to his knees. "Forgive me, my lord," he said, bowing deeply. "Now I see you are none other than Lord Rama, my beloved friend, reborn as Sri Krishna." Sri Krishna smiled kindly and helped the mighty bear to his feet. "Rise, Jambavan. You have fought bravely. I came only to retrieve the Syamantaka Mani and clear my name. Jambavan nodded and said, "The jewel is yours, my lord, but please accept also the hand of my daughter, Jambavati, who has admired your courage and divinity from the start." Sri Krishna agreed with a warm smile, and the cave that had once echoed with the battle now filled with the songs of celebration. Sri Krishna married Jambavati, and together they returned to Dwaraka with the Syamantaka Mani and the mystery finally solved. As the people saw Sri Krishna return with both the jewel and his new bride, they cheered, "Victory to Lord Krishna! The truth always shines, just like the Syamantaka Mani." When Sri Krishna returned the shining Syamantaka Mani, everyone in Dwaraka cheered. King Satyajit felt so grateful and a little embarrassed for ever doubting Krishna. "O Lord Krishna," he said, bowing low, "you have not only found the lost jewel, but also taught me a lesson in honesty and faith. To show my gratitude," he said, "please accept my daughter, Satyabhama, as your bride." And that's how Krishna married the kind and courageous Satyabhama. Krishna and Satyabhama's wedding was celebrated with music, laughter, and joy all through Dwaraka. For a while, everything was peaceful. The people were happy, the skies were bright, and the days were filled with love. But far, far away, deep in the southern lands, a new trouble was brewing. A dark shadow had begun to rise, one that even the gods were worried about. His name was Narakasura, and his hunger for power would soon bring stormy days back to the heavens. So, what is the moral of this story? Even when others doubt you, stay calm and let your truth, courage, and patience speak for you. Just like Sri Krishna, the light of honesty always finds its way out of the darkest cave. What happens when this mighty demon crosses paths with our brave Lord Krishna and fearless Queen Satyabhama? Will light once again conquer the darkness? Stay tuned for our next episode, the Battle of Narakasura, where courage, love, and light shine brighter than ever. Until next time, keep learning and keep smiling. Hari Sharanam.